Greetings to all my dear students. In this video, let us discuss the next group of plant kingdom, that is Bryophyta or Bryophytes. Bryophytes, this group includes plants which are found in moist shaded area. They always found in moist shaded area. There are some reasons for that. Because the first reason is that why they love to grow in moist or shaded or the soil with thin film of water. First reason is that they do not have vascular tissues. No vascular tissue. What is vascular tissue? That is the conductive tissue, consists of xylem and phloem. Consisting of xylem and phloem. The main role of xylem is to conduct water to different parts of the body. As there is no xylem, so all the cells should be in contact with water, so that the cells can absorb, every cell can absorb water of its own. So they are found in moist area. The second reason is that their male gametes or the sperm have to swim through water to reach the female gamete for fertilization. So they need water for reproduction. Because of these two reasons, they are mostly found in moist shaded area, damp places, humid places. So that this group of plants are called as amphibians of plant kingdom. They grow on soil, moist soil, but they need water for reproduction. And coming to the plant body of this group of plants, they have a more differentiated plant body than algae. And some members are having a plant body of thallus-like. That means prostrate, that is attached to the substrate, stretched on the ground. And some members are having erect, that means the plant body grows above the soil. Erect plant body is also there, some members. And this plant body attaches to the substratum by means of root-like structures called as rhizoids. They may be, these rhizoids may be unicellular or multicellular. And they are short-heighted plants. I told you that they do not have vascular tissue, so if the plant body is so long, then it is very difficult to supply water to all the cells. So they are short-heighted plants of 1 centimeter to 3 centimeter height. The largest or tallest plant is Dawsonia of 15 centimeter height. And the smallest one is Zeuxis of only 0.5 centimeter height. And some members of this group are having a plant body with the root-like, stem-like and leaf-like structures. They are not true root or true stem or true leaf. Why? Because this true root and true stem or true leaf will have vascular tissues, but they do not have vascular tissue, but there are organs which are similar to root, similar to stem and similar to leaf. Now, the main plant body of this bryophyte, this group, the main plant body, what we are seeing, the main plant body, the green photosynthetic plant is gametophyte. So, in the life cycle of this bryophyte, there are two stages. First one is the main plant body, which is gametophyte. Gametophyte means they are haploid. Their plant body is made up of haploid cells and they can produce gametes which are haploid. So the gametophytic stage is that stage which is haploid and can produce haploid gametes. And they are independent and photosynthetic. They can produce their own food material. And in the gametophyte, they develop sex organs. These sex organs are multicellular jacketed structures produced on this gametophytic plant body. And there are two sex organs, male sex organ as well as female sex organs. And the male sex organ is called antheridium, and they produce biflagellated antherozoids. This is the male gamete. Antheridium is the male sex organ, and the male sex organ produces the male sex cell or male gamete, that is the biflagellated antherozoids. And the female sex organ is archegonium. It is flask shaped and it contains one egg. Inside this archegonium there is one egg, and both the antherozoid and the egg are haploid. So during fertilization, this antherozoid and the egg fuse together and produce a diploid zygote. These all things happen in the gametophytic plant body. And then this zygote develops into another multicellular body, that is called the sporophyte. The sporophyte is also diploid. The zygote is diploid. The zygote undergoes mitosis and produce multicellular body, that is the sporophyte. And the sporophyte is also diploid. And some of the cells of the sporophyte organ or the body differentiated into spore mother cells. Spore mother cells means the cells that produces or the cells that produce spores. So some of the cells of the sporophytes differentiate into spore mother cells. And the spore mother cells are also diploid. These spore mother cells undergo meiosis or reduction division and produce haploid spores. And this haploid spores germinate to produce new plant, that is gametophyte. The gametophyte is haploid and the sporophyte is diploid. And the gametophyte produces gamete and the sporophyte produces spores. Understood? And so here these two stages alternate each other. That is gametophyte, sporophyte. So this phenomenon or this process is called the alternation of generation. And in this Bryophyta or the division Bryophyta includes three classes, that is Heptecopsida includes liverworts, and Anthocerotopsida includes hornworts, and Bryopsida includes mosses. These are the three classes coming under this division Bryophyta. Let us discuss some of the economic importance of this particular group. The body of Bryophyta, after drying, the body of Bryophyta can hold water, or it has water holding capacity, so that they are used as packing material for the transshipment of living materials like cut flowers, vegetables, etc. And because of its water holding capacity, they are used as a covering material for the grafted area in grafting, because they provide moisture to the grafted area to grow. And one member of this group is sphagnum. And the sphagnum is also called as peat moss, because the dry plant body of this sphagnum is called the peat. So that it is called a peat moss. So this dry plant body of sphagnum or this peat moss are used as fuel. And the farmers also use this peat to increase the texture of the soil, because they can hold water and they use to increase the water holding capacity of the soil or to increase the texture of the soil. And normally I told you that they stretch over the ground and form a dense mat on the soil surface and it prevents soil erosion. Also, it reduces the impact of falling rain. And it colonizes on rocks along with the lichens and causes the breakdown of breakdown of rocks and it provides soil for the growth of higher plants. So it plays an important, this group Bryophyta plays an important role in ecological succession. So these are the main points about the Bryophyta, about the habitat, plant body and the gametophytic and sporophytic stage and the economic importance.